here again. Still moving down the track. We're about 2 kilometres into a 15-kilometre walk today. A journey that we've packed for and are prepared for all circumstances. You'll hear more about the pack metaphor later. But we're moving now into journey number 2 of the journeys away. That journey number 2 is called an original experience or an original event, whichever one you want to use. But it's the first time we can recollect, maybe not recollect even. We don't have to remember it. A lot of people can't remember their experiences when I ask these questions. Some people can remember them vividly. And the idea here is not to necessarily relive the story, but objectively observe it. There is a term I use which is family folklore. Family folklore is someone telling you about your original experience or event. Just a quick story of mine was I was born very unwell. The eldest of twins. I was born with a then considered incurable condition or disease. I won't go into what it was at the moment other than to say I was flown 600 kilometres from my small hometown in the central New South Wales coast to the biggest hospital in Australia for paediatric care called the Royal North Shore Hospital, looked after by an amazing Professor Beveridge. That was my original experience, and to this day I don't recollect it at all, but I was told the stories, I read the letters from the professor, and to understand exactly what that was for me. And there's Katie back there, that's my beautiful partner walking with me, taking a video herself. So to me, I can't remember that event. I was a newborn. But that's what happened for me as an original experience or event. People have experiences simply that they're the first born, and when the next child comes along, a little bit of tension goes away. It can be a little bit of feeling of rejection or being abandoned. The list goes on and on. There's horrendous stories I've heard of people's original experiences and events. A really important thing to think about here is, as you reflect on this question, you don't have to remember it for this work, okay? You don't have to remember it. You just have to realize that everybody has something that for the first time they experience an event that creates the third journey is called original pain. More on the original pain when I come back. So in the moment, just reflect on what's an event that you recollect, and it's probably between the ages of 0 and 7. And for those of you who believe other philosophies, and I've worked with people who recollect past life experiences, I'm not suggesting you have to believe that, but I believe everybody has the right to believe what they want, and those past life experiences can be that which was your original experience or event that somehow you can feel, if not recollect. I've had people recollect experiences in utero, for example, parents fighting or divorcing or separating during the pregnancy, and they can recollect the energy and power of that for them, and that was their original experience. Most likely though, it's between the ages of 0 and 7. The first 7 years is where a lot of our personality is laid down. A lot of the things we learn about walking, talking, communing with life, and fortunately not the good or the bad. And those programs are embedded in a very empty hard drive. In other words, there's a lot of space for them to go, where at my age of 58 maybe there's not much space left. So I just ask you to think about, was there an experience or event that, we'll move on to the pain in a minute, that caused that first pain, first separation, one might say, from the best experience you could possibly have. So take time to reflect. There is a worksheet there to have a look at. There's some examples we put in there just to help you understand, some generalized ones. Sometimes people just go, oh, that's mine. Others have a whole story to tell. It's bigger and very different to some of the general ones that we've come up with. I haven't listed some of the horrendous stories I've heard from people simply because that's a very personal thing for them. So reflect yourself and remember, this is objective. Stay detached from it. It's not trying to relive it. You're not doing your psychologist here. You're doing just a little bit of objective work about what was the event that first I can recollect that maybe took me away from being the best version of myself. Enjoy that, and when you're finished, I look forward to joining you on journey number 3.